guys, it's Cassandra Carolyn. So today's National Coming Out Day. It's the day that you support gay people coming out of the closet, telling people that you're gay, letting out your secret. For all my fans who don't know, I am gay, and I'm gonna tell my whole long story about when I came out. So here we go. I'm gonna start the story from when I was 3 years old. And I didn't find out I was gay at 3. That's not when I found out, because that's a really young age to find out. Anyway, so when I was 3 and a little kid, I was really, really girly. And my mom told me that she had a hint that I was gonna grow up to be gay when I was 3. And guess what? She was right. Now here's where it really starts. I was a little 7th grader, and I wasn't gay in 7th grade. I was the opposite. I was so obsessed with boys. I was straight. I was totally boy crazy in 7th grade. Flirting. Obsessed. Anyways. Well, I kind of had a teensy bit of a crush on some girl, but I'm like, no, I'm not a lesbian, I just think she's cute. And so I told my friends I think she's cute, and that girl never wanted to talk to me again. Then finally, I moved to another school. I was in middle school, and middle school sucked. But then in 8th grade, I started acting all feminine and wore a lot of makeup, too much makeup, as a matter of fact. I had really low self-esteem. Also, when I'd see a girl kissing a guy, I would imagine that I'm the guy. So I didn't know what I was thinking. And you know, that was when I didn't even know about bisexuality back then, because I thought you can only like one sex. And so then one of my friends came up to me and told me, oh, I'm bisexual. And I'm like, what's bisexual? I had no idea about liking both. And so I realized, oh, maybe I'm bisexual. And so I went home and I told my mom, Mom, I think I'm bi. And my mom's like, oh no, it's normal to have a crush on girls, even if you're straight. She's like, oh, I wouldn't tell anyone right away, blah, 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 you'll get made fun of, because you know how middle school is. So I didn't listen. And I told them I was bisexual, and they were like, ah! They screamed and they ran to another table, and I'm like, why is everyone running away? You know, because just because you like girls, just because you're bi or a lesbian or whatever, it doesn't mean you're gonna go running around hitting on every girl you look at. I asked my girlfriends, will you dance with me at the dance? It's not a date though. And she's like, oh yeah, it's not a date. We're not lesbians or anything. And I'm like, oh, well, actually, I'm bisexual, but I'm not asking you on a date. So then I got in trouble with school, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, it's your personal business. You should be keeping it to yourself. I was pissed. So then I got a boyfriend. Well, technically my boyfriend, like, we were casually dating. It was just puppy love. And then over the summer, he broke up with me, and I'm like, and like, I had a crush on my best friend, who was a girl. And, you know, I wished, you know, I'm like, oh, I wish she was a lesbian. And, well, I thought, maybe I am a lesbian. Maybe I don't like men. Well, let's say my best friend I had a crush on, you know, I said I love you to her, just as a friend, like, oh, I love you. And she's like, oh, don't tell me you love me. I feel like you're telling me you love me as a lesbian. So she's like, oh, it's bad to be a lesbian. My mom told me it's bad to be a lesbian. And I'm like, well, your mom's wrong. And I don't live under her rules. My mom says it's okay for me to be gay. I can be whatever the hell I want. But I get rejected in school from time to time because, you know, kids in my grade were young. And so technically, I didn't really know for a fact what I was. Like, I was technically questioning, and I'm like, am I transgender? Because I think like a boy. Like, because I was thinking the way boys think about girls. And I thought it makes me a boy. And then eventually, you know, I gave in. I'm like, all right, if I say that I'm bisexual, will you leave me the hell alone and stop bugging me? And so I just gave in, told him, fine, I'm bisexual. You happy? You know, and I knew I wasn't really attracted to men. I thought I was, but I kind of forced myself to be. And so some guy came and asked me out, and I got mesmerized. But then this guy was like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, you're beautiful. I wish you weren't a lesbian. And then I got mesmerized. I'm like, oh my God, that was the nicest thing a guy has ever said to me. Because that's why no guy has ever, I have really low self-esteem. And so I dated him, and I'm like, okay, I'm bisexual. I'm bisexual, and I try new things, kissing, hugging, blah, blah, blah. So eventually, I successfully got him to dump me. But then, you know, then afterwards, well, I realized how hard of a time I had when I was out. I realized how hard of a time I had when I came out as gay. How mean people were to me. And I'm like, oh, that was a mistake to break up with him. So, and I didn't, and I wanted to go back in the closet and date another guy, but it was really hard for me to find another guy. So I thought nobody believed me. Like, I was denying that I was gay to myself. Not just to other people, but to myself. I'm like, oh my God, what can I do to get people to believe me? What can I do to be straight? I just wanted to live the straight life. And I would be at my camp. I would be too scared to tell people that I'm gay. Like, I knew in my heart that I was gay. Like, I came out to myself in the summer. To myself, I came out. So then, you know, I was trying really, really hard to act straight. You know, I just thought like, you know, I was turned off by men. Romantically turned off by men. But I was attracted to women. Like, and so, these teen counselors asked me, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Who's your crush? And I'd be like, and so like I paused. And you know, I paused. They're like, oh, who do you like? And I paused. And so I inhaled, puffed out my chest, and I said, I'm a lesbian. I said that. It felt good just to get it out. And let it out. Well, I said, I'm a lesbian. And then I did this. Oh no. And then they're like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, oh, what a relief. Thank God. So then I went into school as the new me. I just got outer and outer and outer, little by little. I'm really going through like a hard time because I'm lonely. I'm 17 and thank God I have a mom that's very supportive. My mom will let me do anything that makes me happy. That's about it. That's my coming out story. And I hope y'all loved it. And I hope all you gay people out there aren't closeted. Or if you are, I hope you come out soon. Okay, adios.